What would you do if you woke up one day and felt like your life was too small? Not bad, not terrible, just too small. That feeling is more common than you think, and today I want to tell you a story about a woman who felt exactly that. But before we begin, I want to say something to you. I know that listening to English can feel hard sometimes. You hear words and you are not sure what they mean. You feel like you are missing something, and that is okay. That is completely normal. But here's what I want you to do today. Do not try to understand every single word. Just listen. Let the story come to you. Let yourself follow the feeling of it, because that is how real listening works, not by forcing, but by trusting. And the more you do this, the easier it gets, I promise. So get comfortable, take a breath, and let us begin. The story is called A New City, A New Life. Her name was Clara. Clara was 26 years old. She lived in a small town, a quiet town, a town where everyone knew everyone. She had lived there her whole life, same streets, same faces, same routine every single day. And for a long time, that felt safe, that felt comfortable. But one day, Clara woke up and felt something different. She felt restless. She felt like something was missing. She looked out her window at the same street she had looked at for 26 years, and she thought, I want more. I want something new. I want a new life. So Clara made a decision. She was going to move to a new city, alone. Her friends thought she was crazy. Her mother cried. Her father asked, "But why? You have everything here." But Clara smiled and said, "I know, but I need to find out what is out there." So she packed 2 bags, just 2 bags. She said goodbye to her family. She got on a train and she left. The new city was big, very big. Clara had never seen so many people in one place. The streets were loud, the buildings were tall, and everything moved so fast. On her first night, she sat alone in her small apartment. She had no furniture, just a mattress on the floor and a bag of food from the convenience store around the corner. She ate alone, in silence, and for a moment she wondered if she had made a mistake. But then she looked out the window. The city was glowing, lights everywhere, people walking, cars moving, life happening. And Clara felt something shift inside her. This is my life now, she thought, and I am going to make it beautiful. The next morning, Clara woke up early, she put on her shoes, and she walked outside. She did not have a plan, she just walked. She found a small coffee shop on the corner. She went inside. The woman behind the counter smiled at her and said, "First time here?" Clara smiled back and said, "Yes, I just moved here." The woman said, "Welcome. My name is Rosa." And that was the beginning. Rosa became Clara's first friend in the new city. Then Rosa introduced her to others. And slowly, Clara started to build a life. She found a job, she found a routine, she found her favorite park, her favorite restaurant, her favorite bench by the river. It was not easy. There were hard days, days when she missed home, days when she felt invisible in the crowd, days when she wondered, is this really worth it? But she kept going. She reminded herself why she left. She reminded herself that growth is never comfortable. And slowly, the new city stopped feeling foreign. it started feeling like home. 1 year later, Clara called her mother. Her mother asked, "Are you happy?" Clara looked out her window at the city she now loved, and she said, "Yes, Mom, I really am." That's the end of our story. Now, I want to sit with you here for a moment, because I think this story is about something much bigger than moving to a new city. I think it's about the moment you decide to stop waiting. We all have a version of Clara inside us, a part of us that looks out the window and thinks, "I want more." But most of the time, we don't listen to that part. We tell ourselves it's not the right time. We tell ourselves it's too risky. We tell ourselves, maybe later. But Clara did not wait for later. She was scared. Her hands were probably shaking when she bought that train ticket, but she went anyway. And I think that's the most important thing I want you to take from this story today. You do not need to feel ready. You just need to take the first step. And here's something I truly believe. Learning English is the same way. So many people tell me, "Jenna, I want to speak English, but I'm not ready yet. My grammar is not perfect. My vocabulary is too small. I need to study more first." But I want to tell you the same thing Clara's story tells us. You will never feel completely ready, and that's okay. Start anyway. Listen anyway. Speak anyway. Because every time you try, even when it's imperfect, you are growing. Just like Clara grew every single day in that new city, even on the hard days, even on the days she wanted to go home, she kept going. And so can you. Now, before we finish, I have 2 questions for you about today's story. I want you to write your answers in the comments below. This is your chance to practice thinking in English, not just listening, but using English to express your thoughts. That's a very important skill, and I want to help you build it. So, here are your 2 questions. Question 1. Why did Clara decide to leave her small town? Question 2. Who was the first person Clara met in the new city, and how did they meet? Write your answers below. There's no wrong answer, just try. Just write in English. That's enough. I'll see you in the next episode. And remember, small steps every day. That's all it takes. Bye for now.